Okay, at the end, seems like this is a good setup for me. It's practical, using my phone for recording the sketches, and it's still not bothering much how I look, and it doesn't matter anyway how I look, I guess, because we're gonna focus on sketching and designing cars, right? But I'm just trying to do the setup for my sketching course because the update is coming. I'm gonna record soon the entire course from zero because it's been a couple of years, and I think it's needed to get some updates for more fresh content on the course, and also to add a couple more technical and artistic approach for car design sketches. Okay, so basically I decided to make a test recording about how I look, how the frame looks. Maybe I can go a bit lower, maybe it's fine now. And I thought, why not to make a proper sketch video and share it with you guys as well, so you can also give me some comments about, yeah, it looks good, the paper looks fine enough, like clear enough. You don't need to buy a camera to record this page better than this. That's what I hope to hear, honestly. But if there's anything like, oh, the page is too dark, something is wrong, the sound doesn't sound well, whatever there is as a feedback for the video format itself, let me know. And I'm gonna do the sketching now. Let's sketch a car. Let's go easy on this one. It will be also like a nice warm-up sketch because it's been a little bit like 2 weeks or so that I didn't sketch cars. So I'm actually excited to sketch. Oh, here, let me see how the cars look like. This is, for example, oh, I cannot open it. This is a Ferrari SP3. I bought the model from the Low Collection Museum. Looks good. It will be staying on my desk. And I'm gonna sketch maybe a supercar then. Let's do it. It will be a side view sketch. So I will start by the ground line. I will put some rough rims as a reference, as a starting point. I would add some big hips on the back, like very curvy, very organic shapes like the Ferrari. And then we can have some big air intakes as well, but in which way? Maybe like one air intake on the bottom, creating a triangle, and another one could be from the back side, or maybe not. Let's put the silhouette of the car first. I'm just roughly putting the lines as a reference now because I didn't decide yet. It's like real time also design decisions. This is like the front muscle area, and then I'm gonna add the nose as the Y0 line, the silhouette of the car, so there's a difference in between. Let's put the silhouette of the roof there, and on the back, let's also cut it up. I like this on the supercars when the bottom area on the back is quite open, so you can see the naked wheel. This is super cool in my opinion. It never gets old, like seeing the rubber. For the greenhouse, maybe something like that. And then we would have the A-pillar a little bit more like this, the interior structure of the A-pillar, even if it's not visible through the glass area. There will be some structure anyway. And maybe the door would go like this. And I could even actually use this as a door. No, it would be too small. But maybe I can connect the door shut line into this air intake area. So there will be some line continuity there. Here we have the rear muzzle. How does it look on the page? Maybe I should move down a bit. I mean, as long as the message is there, as long as you learn about sketching and car design, I think this video format doesn't really matter, but I care about it to give you better experience. So this car so far already got the shape, the form, and the proportions. A little bit exaggerated way. Let's see. This will be the air intake. Maybe let's keep it minimal. Here we go. And the page, it seems like because of the camera, both camera and the page are tilted. I don't know how to show. I don't have another camera here, but normally, if the page is like in front of me, it would look like this. You know, it's then I'm tilting it this way because I'm a left-handed person. So rather than keeping it this, I keep it this way so that my shoulder moves more freely on this direction. So I decided to place the camera also that way. And I think that's a good way to do it. But looking forward to hear your feedback. So now I'm gonna adding some line thickness to different parts of the car that I want to emphasize, like the silhouette areas. I will not do everywhere the same thickness. It's called the line weight, to emphasize different parts and also to add some artistic approach to the sketch rather than like a robotic technical sketch. You can do different line weight, different line thicknesses. This will be the greenhouse as well. Okay, I think I don't want to add more air intake. I like it minimal on this sketch. So now I could rotate my paper a little bit and work on the wheels a bit more. They don't have to be the perfect wheels, but still getting a bit better than how it was is important. Then because of its 1-point perspective, basically this would be the perspective lines. If this is the point, like this is the vanishing point, and these would be the perspective lines. So I would add depth to the front wheel this direction and depth to the rear through this one. Here we go, 1, 2, let's do 6 spokes. I'm not used to the 6 spokes, so I automatically go to 5. Here we go. Also on the back. It's a quick sketch, so quick rim is enough. Let's add some hatching to this air intake. And a little bit of shading to the body side to show how does it behave. Yeah, when I started sketching, I stopped caring about the light, the video. I guess you don't care anyway, as I said. And it's nice, it shows the passion for car design, right? All right. These are the door shot lines. Maybe we can put like a driver's seat here. And then the steering wheel, the IP. So from this point on, it's also a little bit of personal taste. I would put some hatching to this area also to add a bit more contrast to the sketch. And I think it's enough for a test video, test sketch. And honestly, I kind of like this sketch. It has a potential. But to double check, we can always flip the page. It's a good tip. It's not much visible on the camera, but you can see if there is more like balance problems or the silhouette problems in a better way. To me, it looks fine. So I guess I didn't get blind by watching your own sketch. It's called like you get blind because you focus too much on one sketch or one project and you start to not see the problems there. So that's why when you show it to someone else, they give like, oh, you know what, this is totally wrong, or like it would be better if you do this and that. So to avoid this, you can just flip the page also yourself and look at it with a fresh eye to see the mistakes or the changes you want to do. All right, I think it's enough for this video. Thank you very much for watching. As I said, I'm open for feedback both for the video, actually basically for the video, because the sketch, the course will be all different, like from 0 level to the end point. Like you will be confident to sketch cars, your own ideas. That's the whole thing. We will not focus on sketching the existing cars because that's not what designers do. We do new ideas, more creative ideas, and or developing the existing cars. It might be also an option, but we're gonna start from 0 and then you will be confident enough to put your own ideas on paper. That will be the goal of the beginner's course, the sketch course. If you already have the course on my website, berkaplan.com, it will be updated for free. So you don't need to do anything extra. You will have access immediately. But if you don't have the course, I would recommend you to get it now. You can already start watching the old version. And when the new update happens, you will get it free this way. Otherwise, there will be a little bit price increase after the update happens. Thank you very much and hope to see you in the course.